All right. So, welcome in, everybody. I see Sandy is already here. So, hi. I want to, of course, welcome you guys back to our movie chat. And, of course, we have the lovely Rachel.
Yay.
And joining us tonight, we have Brandon and Cricket from Always Ever After.
Hey, guys.
Before we get started, do you want to tell us a little bit about your channel and what you guys do?
What?
Yep.
I had a piece of ice. I'm sorry.
So,
Anyway, well, I'm Brandon. This is Cricket. And we are Always Ever After, and we started our channel a few months back, probably like 4 or 5 months back.
no, not even that
Has it
long.
not been that long, man?
Definitely
it feels like
not. It's been like
maybe 2 or
a
3
couple
months.
months.
Yeah, we wanted we liked the boxes, and she was a huge Disney fan, brought me back into loving it. I've always loved Disney, but I got more into it again, and I've always been the Harry Potter side, so I wanted to bring that into it. So we got into doing that. So far we've had a blast. We've had a lot of fun.
Awesome. That is really awesome. It's always fun to make new friends.
Oh yeah,
I love your all channel.
Oh,
Yes. For anybody that is unsure, if you'd like to check out Brandon and Cricket's channel, I have posted the link, forgot what it was for a second, in the comments, and when the video is over, I will make sure everybody's links are posted in the description of the video. So, I would like to say I'm going to try and keep this at 10 o'clock instead of going a little over like we sometimes do. I now have a bedtime. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to my brother's so that he can go to work, so I can get my nephew on his bus.
gotcha.
So
That's our
I'm going to try and not let it go over too much.
No, we don't blame you.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. Welcome in. All right. So let's get started. The first thing I want to go over is, what is your favorite character? Rachel, we'll start with you.
Like favorite main character or favorite like side character?
Favorite character. Oh,
Okay, so it's a toss up between Bing Bong and Joy.
okay.
I just love their personality in general.
Oh, yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah, so I definitely like Bing Bong, but I really like Disgust. I love how sassy she is.
Yes, she is sassy.
Definitely love the sassiness.
I'd have to say my favorite is Anger. Just because I always look for those things that make me feel like that character, and like we share that in common. So like especially like the parts where he's like, maybe we should use that cuss word we know. That's like that makes me crack up. So I'd have to say out of it, I think Anger was my favorite.
Mine, like Rachel, is a toss-up between two characters. I love Bing Bong, but I really, like Brandon said, actually relate to one of the characters. I am Sadness.
Aw.
Sadness is me. I mean,
Do you like the rainstorms too?
yes.
When your boots get squishy.
Oh.
I actually have somewhere on Facebook a picture of me like standing out in the middle of the yard while it's raining. So,
That's awesome. She's
so
such
yes.
a character though. She really is.
I do like Sadness
She's
a lot.
cute.
I think she's very underrated. Like she just cracks me up. It's like we watched it a long time ago. We've recently watched it, stuff, and there's things you can catch, and like I sorry, dog knocked something over. I like the part where like she falls down and like she She just hits the ground and she already knows. She's just like, oh, just sticks her foot up like she already
I'm
knows
just tired of all.
Joy's going to carry her the
Sadness.
second time. So yeah,
Right.
I love it. Yeah, I like Sadness. I think she's underrated.
Okay. I like that description. That's really good. Okay, now what is everybody's least favorite character? Rachel?
Probably has to be Anger.
No.
Sorry, Brandon.
Welcome in, Jesse.
I just don't. I don't.
Tiffany
sorry,
says her favorites are Fear and Joy.
I just don't like his personality in general. I wish he'd be more mad.
Oh, you'd want him to be more mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair
I
enough.
can live with that.
I like that one. I can agree with that. Be a little more mad. He's-
Hi,
Yeah.
welcome in, Samantha. All right. Cricket, what is your least favorite character?
Oh, that's so sad. The least favorite character is that clown. I could have went the whole movie without the giant birthday clown being in there. They could have used anything else.
Yes, you get me.
Like no.
Nope. I do not do clowns.
No.
I do not do clowns, and I will share a story after Brandon tells us his least favorite.
I already know who it is, and y'all might want to beat him out of this live.
Bing Bong is my least favorite.
What?
Right.
He is made of cotton candy, a dolphin,
Look, I'm not saying that.
right candy.
I'm not saying he doesn't make me laugh or he wasn't a good character or that I didn't love his part in the movie. He didn't rank. I mean, it just wasn't he wasn't my favorite. Like but he wasn't a bad character. I do like him. I do, but he's just my least favorite. Like if I had to rank them, he's just kind of like
Okay. I see there's several of us that say the clowns. I do not like clowns. And my nephew knows this. I don't even like to talk about them really. Well, today when I walked him up to the bus stop, there was cat running for its life. There was this cat that follows everybody up to all the kids from the apartment complex up to the bus stop. Well, today it decided to be a little daredevil. Run across the street and was sniffing at the what do you want to call those things? The drain thing that goes under the curb.
Oh.
Well, my nephew decides to say, Aunt Jessa, Buttercup just wants to visit Pennywise. And then he looked at everybody and says, she doesn't like clowns. It has this evil little grin on his face.
Was
When
that
we watch
Charlie?
Inside Out- Yes. When
Yay,
we watch
Charlie.
Inside Out, he points out the clown every time. Even animated clowns, I cannot deal with them.
Well, they didn't even just have the clown in there. They emphasized him.
Yes.
Obviously he was there for a reason, locked up, and he should have stayed locked up. I was good through that part.
But he
Right.
wasn't bad. He just wanted to enjoy his birthday.
Okay.
My birthday party.
Oh, hi, EJ Brown and
It's
Kai.
not your birthday party either.
By the way,
Yes, all clowns are scary. I agree. All right.
Birdwell, I want to hear this story about why.
Kids, and thank my uncle for that. Oh, Lord.
No.
Birdwell, you're going to have to tell us that story later. Okay. Now, I'm going to skip one of them because there really isn't a hero or a villain in this story. Favorite scene. Let's start with Brandon this time.
Always when you have an ice cube.
Always. No. I'm having to think.
Anyway.
Go ahead. Let her go. Let Cricket go real quick because I remember saying, I'm not sad. I'm on the spot. I was like,
I know
that
what
was
yours
my
is.
favorite.
I know what his is.
She knows what yours is.
I know what yours
Isn't it?
is.
Isn't the one? Because I looked at you and I was like, that's my favorite.
Yeah,
part. It's the-
every time we watch it.
it's the end, right?
Every time he watches the same spot. That's my favorite part. And
Now I can't remember which one. I can't remember. Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I already kind of said it. Sorry, earlier. That's my favorite with when he goes. They're talking about what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? And he's like, we can yell that one curse word we know real loud. And when Anger says that, and then at the end, I love it when they get the new thing for as she gets older, the new control panel, and he's like,
Yes.
"You've got access to the whole library of curse words."
Yes.
So yeah, those are a lot. That I like him, man. Anger, like I said, is like my favorite character. So a lot of my favorite parts have to go in the museum.
Yes.
I
Like,
inside the mom's brain, mom's head with her emotions,
oh Lord.
Yes.
mom's emotions. That's the best part.
It is a funny one. I like that one too with the dad as well. So those tie for mine.
Rachel?
So I liked when they went through all the memories,
Mm-hmm.
but I also liked when Joy and Sadness comes together and save Riley.
Yes. That is mine too. Hi Melic Adventures, welcome in. Yes, that's actually my favorite scene is when Joy realizes you can't have one emotion basically without the other. Because she, I don't know what you want to call it, rewinds the emotion to replay it or the memory. And right before what happens with her and the teen, Riley's really, really sad, and her parents bring her teen to cheer her up. So it's kind of you can't have one without the other. And I really love that because, and my niece was, I don't remember, 12 or 14, something like that. I took her to see it when the movie came out. And she's the one, as we were walking out of the movie theater, that said that exact same thing. She got the moral of it at 12. I was so proud of her.
That is a really good spot, though.
Yes, it was. I loved it. All right, what is everybody's least favorite scene? Rachel?
So I actually have two, like I had on the other one. When
Okay.
Riley has to move, it made me really sad because she got used to that house and she had to
Yes,
move to the city. And then when the islands go away.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Cricket?
So I have two. It would be the islands. It always makes me sad when they disappear, but it's being long. I cannot watch it. I know it's coming, and it hits my heart every single time. I just need a
Yes.
whole lot of tissues.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another sad one.
I'm a sucker for sad parts in movies, and I'm not gonna be afraid to admit it. I'm almost 34 years old, and I still cry. I still cry in Bambi, Fox and the Hound, other movies. I cry. I'm a crier.
That's my one. It don't matter how many times I've seen it. I know it's coming. I'm still gonna cry like it's the first time.
Yep. What about you, Brandon? What's your least favorite scene?
My least favorite scene. So I guess my least favorite. I guess I had two, because I thought the movie did really really well on capturing a lot of emotions in a person, human emotion and stuff, and kind of like how it works. So I guess my two least favorite parts that I would have to say is I don't like it when she's like, I know it's the weirdest spot, but when she's in class and she starts talking about herself and then like sadness hits the memory or whatever, and she starts just bawling and crying, in class, like trying to talk about it. I didn't like that too much. I just kind of breaks your heart because they did really well on capturing how like a kid that age would feel at that time in their life. And I guess also I guess the part that like made me kind of sad was like the realization of that Joy has, like you said, when she rewinds the memory, so to speak, or whatever, and she sees that, but when she was sad down there, when she was upset, crying and stuff over the memories and everything, because it's kind of like she wanted to be so right, and then she found out she was wrong, so it just like
Right.
had to break her to build her back up. So, I mean, those to me were the sad parts.
Yeah. For me, my least favorite part of the movie happens multiple times, where every time Joy would put sadness down or try and I honestly felt Joy was a bully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And every time she would no, nobody else touch the command center, nobody do this, nobody do that, I did not like how she was to the other emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she wanted
So-
to control it.
And that was another reason too, like that. I'm not gonna lie, I said that thing about Bing Bong kind of being my least favorite character on stuff, but Joy ranks higher on my, they're tied, but I didn't like Joy for the longest time watching it because I was like, my gosh, she's just such a control freak. Like she wanted to control it. She wanted to be, and she did. She bullied, like who in the world? This is your sadness circle. This is the sadness circle.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
So big
Yes.
room and she puts her in this little circle. What is that? All right. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I do have another favorite scene. When disgust continuously makes anger even more angry until his head flares and they use him as a blowtorch or whatever. I'm sorry.
I like that one too.
That part is hilarious. Like, you've got Fear running around. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And then Disgust is like, let the girls deal with this. So, yeah. That was my other favorite part. Okay. I'd like to go into the questions now. So, does everybody have their questions ready?
Let me pull them back up.
Yeah, Sandy,
Yes.
yeah.
I am. I have mine ready.
The whole theater that actually burst into laughter at that part of the movie. All right. I will start. I know we said what our favorite characters were, but this question is which emotion? I know some of us have already answered this. Which emotion is your favorite and why? I know I think we all correctly answered this. I don't think Rachel did, though.
Joy, because I like seeing people joyful and stuff like that. I
Okay.
don't know. I like people saying happy.
Mine was sadness because I could relate to her the most. But I also like Fear. I know it's not funny, but I found him hilarious with everything that he did. The stack of papers for everything that could happen on the first day of school and all that. I found him hilarious. So
Oh, and I liked when Fear, was it Fear? I think it was Fear. The one when he has to tell Riley to walk over the cord because the cord was on the ground when they were in their house.
I think
I love
so.
that.
Hi, Theme Park Lifestyle. Welcome in.
I think Park Lifestyle.
She's sassy. All right. Do you guys want to repeat your answers?
Yeah. So Disgust. I just like her sassy attitude. Very.
I think it's
Oh,
fun.
she's like, I'm over it. I'm done, and walks away.
Yeah.
Right.
I like Anger just because I like how he gets, rowdy and he gets all that stuff. But see, I give her such a hard time because I tell her every time we watch the movie, every time Fear pops up, I'm like, that's you. I call her Fear all the time
Yeah.
because it's just.
You know what I find funny? When they're in the dad's head, did you ever notice who's in charge there?
Anger.
Yes. It's like, I don't get it. He's the cool, calm, and collected one.
Yeah.
So it shows that in everybody's head, everybody's different,
Right.
I guess. All right. Rachel, what is your first question?
Okay, so I ask this every stream, and Jesse already knows what I'm gonna ask. So, wait.
Bring it on.
So Disneyland already has a version of Inside Out. I don't know if you guys have seen it, and I haven't been on it, but it's like a balloon ride where you have like the different emotions on each cart and it just goes in a circle. Do you guys think that Disney World should have an Inside Out ride? I think it should be like a Bing Bong roller coaster if they had one.
So I'm really all for Disney coming out with another thrill ride, regardless of what theme it is. But I think it'd be fun. You know, you kind of go through like different, like the different islands, you know, and like I think that'd be kind of fun. You know, to have the different islands you go through or something. But they could definitely do a roller coaster out of that.
Like if they replaced Goofy's Sky School, is that what it is? Is that the one that's the little, or whatever the Goofy ride is, the roller coaster one at Magic Kingdom?
Oh, over back in
Barnstormer.
Is it Barnstormer? I haven't been back in that corner in such a long time.
I've never been to Disney World, and I watch so many live streams that I know what the rides are and where they are now.
So that's like one corner of Disney or the Magic Kingdom that I leave for last. Like if I have time, I'll go back there, but I try to catch everything else first. And I think it's because the last couple times I went, you didn't go to it. We didn't go back there. The last couple times I've gone was during the pandemic, and the Big Tent is closed, and there's a lot of like first the Dumbo's back there. But I think it is Barnstormer. I think that is what it's called.
Theme park lifestyle at Barnstormer.
I think a circus looking area with all that. But that'd be fun.
I think it would be fun to have an Inside Out ride. And me personally, and this probably people are going to kind of get not like this. I'm going to tell you, at Magic Kingdom, I don't really care what kind of ride it is, as long as they level Dinosaur to the ground and build something new, because I can't stand that ride.
But we could all sit wagon.
That
Bing Bong.
that ride beat
And
me
go to the moon.
senseless. But that would be cool if they did like a Bing Bong thing with it, you know, maybe change some stuff to like the wagons, and maybe like you kind of went through like I
Kind of like Space Mountain.
yeah, something
Yeah.
like the long-term memory banks, like what they had, like you're going through those, and so like you get to zip through that and go through like the imagination world, and then go through that little thing that distorts you, you know, and all that, trying to get to the train or something.
I was actually just thinking they could make it like the train of thought going through it, all of its stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good.
Sandy said it would make sense if they put it at Epcot also. Like they could put it in the Imagination Pavilion
Yeah.
That would be good.
That would be a good place to put it.
for where Figment is.
Now we can't take away Figment. They can be neighbors.
No.
No,
Okay.
you can't take away Figment.
They can be neighbors.
I do
Alright.
like Figment. I like Figment too.
I was so excited I drug them when we went. I was like, come on, we gotta go to Figment. Come on. There's like a 5-minute wait time. He was like, what's a Figment? I was like, you're gonna find out. Let's go.
All right, what is y'all's first question?
Okay, so we have different feelings on this, but how do you guys feel about broccoli pizza?
Oh my gosh! one
I
of my
think it's
topics was let's talk about food, so we can.
well
talk
one of
about that.
one of mine was like who puts broccoli on pizza first of all?
I probably
Not me.
It looks good.
Okay, I
Just
made
the floret
broccoli.
pizza.
Thank you, Brandon.
Just the florets though, not the little tree, the trunks of the tree.
Okay, I could see that.
Just the floret pieces. I think that'd be good with like a Parmesan garlic sauce and 4 cheese.
Okay.
That would be good.
I'm with you
I
all now, Cricket.
See?
Okay, see, what you're throwing at me, I get what you're throwing, girl.
Girl.
Okay, see, nowadays they make so many different types of pizzas, but you could honestly make a white chicken broccoli pizza.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Hey, chicken spinach.
Oh my.
So why not broccoli floret?
Disney Merch
if-
put his opinion on a ride.
I think a Bing Bong VR ride would be a great, like flying around on his wagon through the lands, the smell of candy, and experiencing different worlds' emotions. Nick, that
Love
is one
it.
way to enter a chat.
Like Soren.
That reminds me of that and Test Track. Does anybody remember the old Test Track before Chevrolet came into the picture? The old Test Track,
No.
where you had a Test Track dummy. Y'all
No.
don't remember? Okay, so listen, it was awesome because that just reminded me of it. You were the crash test dummy in a test track. Okay, it was 100% better than what it is now. So that's my feelings on it. But it was cool because you went through a room of coldness because they had to test, for freezing weathers, and then you went through a room with like heat because they had to make sure that it could withstand the heat temperatures, And so that would be kind of cool to go through the different rooms and experience different emotions and stuff, and like have the smells. That's what that reminded me of. Like you're sitting and going through different areas.
Kind of reminds me of when we went to the Bugs Life thing, like the interactive stuff. Kind of, like, as you're traveling, I know that's that still, but like all the stuff that happens in that Bug Life show thing, whatever, that's what it made me kind of think of.
Now I want to look up the old test track after this stream.
You need
And
to.
that's
That
on-
was, it was,
So,
it was
okay.
awesome.
I want to hear Brandon's decision, like reasoning behind not even thinking outside of the box on how to make a broccoli pizza. I mean, now if it was just broccoli like it was in the movie, no. But
It's
I
the same
wanna
with
hear
pineapple on pizza.
No, hold on. Okay, I've got weird preferences and tastes with food, okay?
I'm
No,
very well food.
No, hold on. I do like veggies. I do like broccoli, but it's got to be boiled to like it's mushy. I don't want no crunch. I want it like boiled mushy. But see, I just broccoli and pizza. Like I love pizza. Pizza is like top of my list. Love like if it wasn't for the fact of how she wants to do, we do something different. I'd probably eat pizza 2 or 3 times a week. I love pizza, and I don't know. I don't like. I've had some of the pizzas that had the white sauce, and it don't taste right. It gives me chills. It makes me.
This is like the kid menu.
No.
Okay. So you introduce a green to him, and he's like, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't mind certain greens. I just can't deal with.
But it would be kind of like, cheesy broccoli, right?
Yeah, on a crust.
But I will say that I did disagree with Anger in the movie when Anger goes, broccoli on pizza? First the Hawaiians and now you? Okay, I will tell you one thing about that. I love pineapple on pizza. I absolutely love pineapple on pizza. So I can't do the
I
broccoli.
tried it once.
I don't like
to my friend's husband, and I will not eat it again.
Oh, I love it.
Nope. I don't like pineapple.
Read,
That's the one topping I feel that you can take off the pizza and still taste it.
read
Yes.
what Nick said on
Nick.
both pizzas.
Our local pizza, like we have this pizza place called Pizza Cottage. It's amazing. They have one of the best BLT pizzas. Even I will eat it with a tomato on it, and I'm picky about my tomatoes.
I don't know how I feel about a mayo base though. I'm sorry, guys.
It's just like, okay, our pizza, I don't know. Nick, let me know. Was yours a double crust? Ours was literally, it's one crust, then the BLT toppings and the mayo base, and then another crust. So when you're eating the pieces, and they're all square, it's like eating a little sandwich. So
That sounds good.
it actually is really good.
My problem is
I
that I
don't-
don't like lettuce touching anything.
I don't think you could call that a pizza.
Oh my God.
It's not a pizza.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm sorry. If you hear a yelp,
That's not a pizza.
if y'all hear a yelp, it's because one of my cats finally slapped the crap out of the dog.
Oh,
Just a warning, because yeah, she's in a playful mood and she's going at the cat.
Okay,
It's not like actual mayo. It's-
Nick.
like creamy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, ours is double crusted, but it's not like he's right. It's not like actual mayo. It's like a sauce.
Okay, when
But
you
the
get it
sauce
next
is
time,
mayo based.
I expect a photo of this pizza. Okay?
I can send you a photo of the pizza later.
Okay. And now you're making Sandy want pizza. So.
I had DiGiorno for dinner, so I had pizza.
We just
Okay,
had pizza
anyway.
last night.
And today.
All right. I know this is kind of stupid. Not a lot of people remember, but my next question: did you have an imaginary friend when you were little? Do you
No.
remember at all?
I don't think so.
Cricket smiling.
I did. I was the kid that talked to herself walking around.
What was its name, Cricket?
Oh, I really don't remember its name, but I remember obviously, young, but I was a kid. I played with the baby dolls and Barbies, so I was super into all that stuff. So I did. I had a little imaginary friend, and we would have conversations, but I don't remember her name.
I don't remember mine either. I want to say Theme Park Lifestyle. The best pizza from Chicago is deep dish. True Chicago deep dish pizza. It is the only thing I miss about Illinois.
Thank you, Jeffrey. You too.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yes. Sandy says, I remember having one and it didn't last long.
Look what Bert said.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We're not serial killers.
Hey, I was fixing to talk, but now I want to go on to something else because we don't need. I had a lot of imaginary friends.
did you?
Let me hear. Brandon, what was their names?
Oh my goodness! Okay, so I'm 32, and I'm fixing to be 32. Sorry,
I'm
next
learning
month.
something new.
Next month I'll be 32, and I grew up like in the era of like Pokemon and like when Pokemon first started, and I grew up with like old school. Like I mentioned it before, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I grew up with like old school anime when it was back growing up and stuff. So I had like these characters, like if it wasn't actually from the show or something, I would make my own Pokemon. And I'm lived in Florida my whole life. We had a big campground we camped at. We had a camper at a campground. It was a big place, had, places to fish, landings, woods, stuff. Man, I'd go out there and have adventures with my Pokemon that I made. I think I made one called Poof Poof one time or something like that, or I don't know. I mean, ones, but that, yeah, I would, that's what I did when I was a kid. I had tons of imaginary friends. I can't tell you how many times I went out in those woods and I kicked some bad guy's butt with my friend.
Oh,
Love it.
Yes. All right. Rachel, do you have another question?
What did you guys think of Riley's new house when she first saw it? I really didn't like it. I thought it was a crappy place and disgusting.
It kind of honestly, like the inside, once they got everything in there, I don't know if you guys have seen Coraline, but the
Yeah,
kitchen
love that movie.
reminded me of Coraline. I
love
don't know why,
Coraline.
it just did. Just the kitchen part. The rest of the house, not so much, but the kitchen, yes.
yeah. I think though that they did a good play on the house being the way it was. That way they could draw the storyline even more with Riley and her feelings towards the move. I feel like if they would have been into like a really nice fancy house, or even just a cute little house that was already like dolled up, and I feel like the emotions wouldn't have played as well with the move.
Right, and with her things not being there like they were supposed to be,
Right.
and all that. Yeah.
And it gave Discuss a couple of good,
Wonderful. Not good.
areas.
Wonderful. All right. Okay. What is your guys' next question?
Ours? Okay. So, you could pick any emotion, but what is an emotion that you have like a way of coping with or dealing with whenever you experience it?
Okay. I'll start. I have with me one of the biggest things is I'm bipolar, okay? And I have all of these other things like manic depressive and just a bunch of mental disorders. And so my emotions, like I can go from one to the other like that. So when I feel like that, what I do is I write. Even if it's stupid nonsense or just journaling, it's what I do. And it controls, I know that's weird, but it's a way to help control whatever really bad emotion you're feeling at that time. Like if you're really sad and you feel like sad enough that it's really bad, I write. Or angry enough. And I find that if I put it into words or a story or whatever, it makes everything seem better. Or my one other way of coping is I play Sims and I kill my Sims.
Oh, I haven't played Sims in so long, but I love
that's
Sims
some
so
old
much.
school stuff right there.
It's probably the new
No, it
Sims.
gets worse. I will make a Sim to look like the person I am ticked off at or upset with or whatever if I'm that angry, and said Sim will die.
That's
The
like
worst way I can.
That's like old school, making the roller coaster tycoon and just throwing them in a pit.
Yeah, I've tried not to kill any Sims lately, but when it's that bad, and my therapist has said as long as it's not their real being, it is very therapeutic.
Well,
So,
I'm glad
yeah.
she said that. Who was the latest?
Who was the latest? I don't know. It's been a while. I think the last one, and I can't believe I'm admitting this on a live where everybody can see it, but I think it was my sister.
Oh,
Wow.
All right,
Um,
what about you,
I
Rachel?
actually found a picture that I drew. My sister, we were going through some stuff whenever when we moved in, and I found a notebook that I had back in I think the date on it said 1998 or something like that. And I was
Oh
like,
my
what
lord!
up? And it was a llama. It was a llama with my sister's face on it, and I drew a circus behind her, and I wrote "freak show" pointing at her. So I totally understand the feelings of siblings.
Has she seen it?
Back to the 90s.
Has she seen it?
My mom was here, and I was cracking up. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And she said, "What is that?" And I said, "Apparently, I was mad at Chevy." And so she looked at it. She's like, "I'm keeping it so I can show her later. This is great. This is going up in your baby books." I was like, "Okay."
Oh my lord!
I was like,
Oh, I
"Okay."
want to know what your sister's reaction is when she sees it.
And I need to show her.
All right, Rachel, how do you cope?
Probably with concerts and music and YouTube, especially like watching like your guys' live streams and everything helps a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
And everyone's live streams.
yeah. I know when I started my channel, I was feeling depressed, and I stumbled across Disney YouTube unboxings because they'd been on TikTok, and then I stumbled across them on YouTube, and it helped my depression so much. And I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
So
That's one of the reasons Jesse started this show.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's awesome.
yep, keeps me sane every week.
What emotion are you picking, and how you cope?
What emotion am I picking and how I cope? So I guess I've got like a blanket over my, like how I do with my emotions. I got one thing that blankets it. It's usually if it can be any of them. A lot of times it's kind of like that. But I like I said on some of our live streams before, I've kind of I explained it more in those. I'm a singer. I love to sing. I've been to many singing competitions. I made it close to. I've been on TV with one of them a couple of times, and I love to sing. I just love to try and do all that stuff. So I guess singing is my outlet, and you'll always know, like, if I decide to sing, because I've got the whole setup in my house with everything, that if I go to sing, you'll know what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm dealing with my sad emotions, it may be like some slower, like, maybe older country. If I'm in a great mood, I'm rocking out Def Leppard. If I'm, and sometimes it just depends too. Sometimes you just need one of those songs, even though I might be upset with something. I need one of those songs that's just like a rock out, go hard, like, like I like 70s and 80s rock, and so I'll rock out a song like that. That's usually how I get through my kind of stuff, like with my feelings and stuff.
Cricket needs to send me a video of you singing because now I want to hear this.
Oh, I got one. I secretly
Okay.
recorded.
I want to hear it eventually.
Yes. Oh, and I know I can't sing, but I will, like, when I'm in that bad of a mood and I do start playing my music, everybody backs off. And I start singing, nobody says a word, even though I can't sing. So
I'd say a word.
They'd try to get me to do karaoke, and I'm like, nope, absolutely not. Nope. Everybody's gonna
only one way you will get me to do karaoke. There's only one way. And it is not sober.
That's what I was fixing to say.
Oh, I don't know.
But Jesse does sing on the lives.
Yeah.
So
occasionally.
I can't.
All right. My next question: how many islands do you think you would have?
That was one of our questions. it was that, and like what kind. So.
Oh.
That's what
okay, wait. What was it? Sorry.
Look,
How many islands do you think you would have?
Like 4 or 5.
Okay. Any idea what they might be?
Just like a happiness land and stuff like that. Theme parks lands.
Okay. Where'd Brandon go?
He had to let the dogs in. They were knocking on the back door.
Ah,
I thought he went to go sing.
They were like, "Hello, you forgot us."
Sorry.
No, animals need to come in too. All right. So, what's your answer to that question then?
Oh, I think 5.
Oh, the islands?
Yeah.
Like 2.
6.
No, I'm just kidding. I probably have.
Ew.
No, I was doing this. I was counting a bunch, and I said 2.
Oh.
It was a joke. I don't know. I would probably have oh my goodness. I'd probably have a bunch of islands. I got so many things. Like, I'm gonna say at least 7. At least.
Wow, that's a lot. I'd say I'd have about 4.
I love it, Birdwell.
Ha, Sandy. She'd have a Disney island and a superhero island.
I'd like to have a Harry Potter island, now that I think about it.
You know, when I thought about this, I grouped them together to theme park island.
Oh.
Okay. But, well, see, park, I'm looking at, like, the scope of everything I, like, not like it being a park, like the scope of, like, the world of that, like the things and stuff that, like, immerse you into it. So I would have to have Harry Potter, a Disney, an anime, singing, night, all that stuff.
Okay, you're right. I would probably have to split up Harry Potter and Disney, and then the rest would be a theme park. Then another one would be like Six Flags and Kings Island and Cedar Point type stuff.
Right.
You're right. I'd have a couple of that, or Theme Park Island would be my biggest island.
What is Cedar Point?
Ohio.
Cedar Point is
It's a
in
theme
Ohio,
park there.
and it's one of our theme parks.
Oh.
We have Kings Island and Cedar Point.
Isn't it the location of, like, the oldest wooden roller coaster? Isn't that where that is?
Cedar
I think
Point,
so.
I believe Cedar Point.
Yeah.
With Kings Island is more, when it comes to cartoons, we're talking like Cartoon Network stuff.
Yeah,
like the Flintstones and all that,
right.
Tweety Bird, that kind of thing.
Look it up.
Theme Park Lifestyle said
Maybe
it's
you'll have to take.
roller
Maybe you'll have to take a
coaster
trip.
capital of the world. I love roller coasters, though.
I like them to an extent. I can't. I was born with like extra fluid on my eardrum, so I have like an inner ear issue, so I can't go upside down. So
Oh, yeah.
like I do like roller coasters. I do like we went and I rode a bunch with her, but there was only like a couple I will not ride because like she begged me. She begged and begged and begged to try to get me on rock and roller coaster. She's like, it's just so fast. It's so fast. You just don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Like the first loop we go through, I'm screwed up for a week. I ain't going to be able to move. I'm not going to be able to function. And so I can't go through anything that's got like the loops or the corkscrews. But like Everest, and I loved Everest. My favorite is Thunder Mountain Railroad. It's my favorite.
Can you go up like really, really high, or does that affect it?
The going up really, really high doesn't bother me. Like as long as it's like I said, as long as I'm going down at like a drop or like a kind of like just a turn, or whatever, I can handle it. But if it goes upside down or corkscrews where I'm going off that like flat range of motion, I'm done.
Means if
Okay.
you go to Disneyland, you can't go on Incredicoaster. That means Cricket will have to tell you what it's about.
Funny.
Oh, now I didn't.
Was that your dog or theirs, Jesse?
So she jumped and then she hit this, but then hit a table, and he wanted to go grab the table so it didn't fall over, and it scared her. So then she screamed and ran. And I'm like, they're all in here playing. It got the 2 dogs and the cat playing chase around the house. And it's just one time they didn't make it through the setup and the table. So
Yeah.
Emily, we're on the same wavelength.
I agree.
Halloween Island.
I'm gonna go hit up all my Spirit Halloween stores soon because I got Haunted Mansion merchandise there.
Yeah. Halloween.
That's cool.
It's my spirit holiday because I'm an October baby. Can't help
Thanks
it.
for reminding me about that. Thank you, Jesse.
Oh, I had to remind you. Dang, I've already got a list of stuff I want to find for you.
Aw. I'm ready to start decorating.
Brandon, can she start decorating?
Oh, I can start decorating.
That stuff never bothers me. I'm all down. And the only thing that like I'd rather she's really good about decorating for the holidays coming up. Like, fall and Halloween, she likes to decorate for that. If something else is coming up, she likes to decorate for that. The only thing I don't like is like, don't start putting Christmas lights up at the end of October. You know what I'm saying?
Darn it.
That's the thing.
We'll be lucky if we even get our Christmas lights out.
The Christmas tree is up the week of Thanksgiving.
Okay, I'm okay with that. That was always our tradition.
That's when it goes up.
What we used to do is we would have Thanksgiving dinner. It used to be we had 2 different places we celebrated. We'd have Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday, and there at that place, we would then put the Christmas tree up that night. Or the Friday after Thanksgiving, we would put the tree up then. I'm totally down with that. That won't bother me at all. It's just like the people like Florida, we be driving down the road and it's like, Halloween just is over. Halloween just the night before there were trick-or-treaters, and now you're going and there's candy canes and gingerbread man out there dancing. And then the neighbor across the street, it still has bats and ghouls hanging, It's like it looked like a turf war. Like you didn't know who was gonna win. But
Oh wow.
but I'm all down for that. I do like decorating. I like the lights and stuff for Christmas, but I don't like to do it like super soon.
Good job, Sandy. I'm proud of you.
My brother, I don't know when he puts his Christmas tree up, honestly, but year round he has Christmas lights, like just 1 strand or 2 possibly around his living room in his apartment. And my nephew has them wrapped around as night lights in their bedroom on their bunk bed.
That ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that. I've seen that style on a few, beds and stuff, and it does look cool depending on how you, spiral them and stuff.
Yeah, my brother's been doing the lights around a bedroom or a room since, my God, we were teenagers. He did it in his bedroom at my mom's before we all lived together. And around his bedroom, just around the ceiling, there was stranded Christmas lights lit up every day, all day, every day.
Now, I agree with that, what Theme Park Lifestyle just said. When you leave up your, I don't have anything problem. I agree with you. I don't mind putting up Christmas lights. I don't mind rocking them until New Year's, right before New Year's. But man, don't leave that stuff up till April.
I think mine were up till February.
Santa Claus don't need to be out there greeting the Easter Bunny. Okay, that don't roll.
Mine
Jesse's
were up till
thinking.
February this past year. But you guys,
Well, okay, we didn't leave the Christmas lights outside, but our Christmas tree might have been up until April.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I know I decorated for Easter
Possibly
2 months in advance because I, for some reason, thought Easter was that month. And I'm all putting up Easter stuff and I'm texting people and I'm like, hey, we got to do this and do this. And they're like, hey, Easter's in 2 months. And I'm like, man, I got to look at the Easter bunny and all this stuff for another 2 months. And then, the following one. So I that happens sometimes.
Well,
Brandon
honestly, actually, I don't think we took the tree down that year because we weren't going to the trouble of dragging everything out in the middle of April. It might have been May or June. So we just left the tree up, I think, that year, fully decorated. Didn't turn it on or nothing, but it was fully decorated in the living room.
Has
There's
anybody
pictures of the tree.
have y'all seen where people will leave their tree up and then decorate it for each different holiday?
Love
That,
it.
I think, is a cute idea. But I would never do it.
I would maybe do a little tiny one.
Yeah. I mean, I have a
Um,
little tiny one I got in my senior year of high school that's just sitting on top of my entertainment stand. I mean, I don't use it, but it just sits there.
Brandon
Oh,
won't like
okay.
this, but Pepper Tree Villa, they're a YouTube channel. They do Christmas in July, so they start putting up all their 28 trees in their whole entire house in July and start decorating them, all different themes. It's awesome.
Cherie says she's going to have 10 trees this year. So in order to film for Vlogmas, she will probably start putting them up in November.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is cool.
I gotta do
Vlogmas,
Vlogmas again this year.
Girls, go for it. I'm not touching Vlogmas.
Always, ever, after, you gotta do Vlogmas.
Oh,
Vlogmas. What is Vlogmas?
you don't know what vlog is?
Jesse?
It's a new video every day for 25 days.
Or 10 days. Some
So
people
what-
do it for only
It's
10.
vlog style.
So it's a new video every day for 25 days in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, this is what I do. I do Picmas. I post a new picture every day, no matter what. I might post more. I might only post just that one picture. But I will post 25 days of pictures on Instagram.
Ah, that's smart.
That's easier.
I don't know. I think I might take that challenge. I might try to do that.
Okay, I'll challenge you to it.
We might do it vlog style though.
Oh, now you're gonna make a
No,
competition.
you don't. You can do vlogs, your regular videos, whatever.
You can even show them how to do
I think
like,
we'll do
one of
vlogs,
mine is
out and about,
showing.
holiday stuff, real
Yeah.
life. Get
People do decorating their trees. People do show them how to make snowflakes
things-
Yep.
and stuff like
All
that.
that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Does
I like-
anybody have any other questions?
I thought of one actually.
Okay.
So supposedly they're coming out with a second Inside Out, is what I've heard. What do you guys think the second one will be about? Is my question.
Oh, definitely her going through her team.
Yeah.
Maybe getting some more emotions somehow.
Well, it doesn't seem like they have more emotion. It seems like
They need a
all
love
kind of,
one.
all the emotions are kind of in that general
Yeah,
vibe.
characterized into those. I don't know. I just hope this. If they do come out with an Inside Out, I just hope they don't do. I don't think they would, but I just hope they don't do like a lot of movies do like now. Like you want this, but they give you something. They give you something, but it's not exactly what you expected. So I just hope they don't like. I hope it's like her teenage years, like because
Yeah.
like what the button at the end when discussed is like what's puberty or whatever that like I hope they dive into that. I just hope it doesn't go to something where now all of a sudden Riley's an adult like in college or with a family or something like that. I just
Right.
I don't want to see that big of a time skip and a time jump. I'm hoping that
No.
So I looked up Inside Out 2 and I found the plot for it just now.
Okay.
And they're going to come out with 11 new emotions.
11.
That's what this says. Let's see. Boredom, tranquility, trust, embarrassment, crazy, jealous, energetic, anxiety, mankini, genius, and kindness.
Huh. Wow.
Okay, that sounds like teenage years.
It is. It's set 2 years after the first film.
So that would make her 14, going on 15. Because at the end
Yes.
of the first film, she's 12.
Yeah.
So, I see that's now I'm hit with like a double-edged sword again because I'm kind of like, well, at least it's going to be based, in that time frame. But now I'm like 11, like like that many new
I don't
emotions.
know.
Like,
Well, speaking of the emotions, did y'all notice where like everybody else's characters, when you went into their head, all their characters were either all male or all female, but Riley had a
Yeah.
mix?
I want to understand that.
Mhm.
And I love how Riley plays hockey, by the way.
Yes,
That's
definitely different.
I had one more question that I wrote down. I think it's probably my favorite question.
Oh,
If
gosh.
you worked in somebody's mind, you could be in emotion, you could be anything that we saw, what would it be?
Oh,
Probably
And
happiness
what part would you work in?
in the brain
oh, I
and
know mine.
happiness.
Well, it's all in the brain, technically.
Okay,
so-
I don't know what any part of the brain but happiness is my emotion.
Okay. What about y'all?
that's a good one. I'm thinking.
You got the brain thinking now over there, Jesse.
Okay, repeat the question one more time because I want to make sure that I understood it right before
Okay.
I say something that sounds.
Oops, whoa, wrong notes. Okay. What what would your job be in like the mines? And what area would you work in? Like
Okay,
what
yeah.
job would that area that would that job be in?
I'll work with you, Sandy.
Oh man, that's hard, man. Because but now I get what you're saying though. You're saying is like if you just ended up, you had to be in somebody's mind. Like, what would you do? Because see, my first thought goes to, well, if I'm in somebody's mind that I don't like, I want to be in the studios and make them have nightmares every night if I don't like
There
them.
you go.
That's what my thought is like if I'm stuck in somebody's head that I don't like, then I want to be like, I'm gonna scare you're gonna wake up every night because I'm gonna be behind the scenes that I like or somebody like in the whole scheme of things, like if it was somebody random like they were to Riley or whatever. I think I'd be I think I would have to stick with wanting to be up in control center. I probably would take like anger spot just because I mean, even though I say that I'm not an angry person, I mean, I can deal with it. I deal with anger really well. That's where I think I would be.
Okay.
I don't want mine to come off wrong, so before I say it, I don't mean it to come off wrong. Okay, I'm not trying to make it sound ugly. I would want to be in his brain for at least a day, and the anxiety or fear. excuse me, fear. Give him
And
anxiety.
see what he fears every day.
No, I just want to give him anxiety for one day because I go through it like almost every single day, and sometimes it's really bad, and I need him to understand because he does
Yeah,
it.
okay. See, I like that answer.
Huh?
That is a good answer and a good reason.
Okay, well, good. Now I don't feel
It
bad.
would be like walking in your shoes for a day. It would be like walking in your shoes with your anxiety for a day.
Yeah.
Mine, I'd love to be a mind worker in somebody's mind. I'd love to be one of the ones that decides what memories go and what memories stay. I think that would be fun.
I like that idea.
I wish we could control that. I wish we can control, like, oh, I don't want to remember that. Get rid of it. Bye-bye. Leave. Like, go to the dump. Wouldn't that be great?
Right.
You wanna-
It'd be cool if like one of those hypnotist shows could do that. You know what I mean? Like at a fair or something like that.
That's I think that's my, a funny off topic on that because you're talking about that. You want to know what I thought? I love that part in the movie where they keep playing the gum commercial, and he's like,
Oh, Lord.
"Who asked for the?" So I have to share. I would have asked this. I know we're getting close on time, but I would ask.
Okay, go ahead.
I had a question. Like, if you had to have a memory of or if you had something that would play through your head like that, like the little mind workers would send up through your head, like to drive you nuts, what would it be? Because mine is definitely, I don't even want to say it because it's going to be stuck in my head for like next 3 days, but I love music. So the one thing that you could put, just like every other American, is 8675309.
Really? Out of everything?
8675309. That song gets stuck in my head.
Thank you. It's going to be stuck in mine. That's okay. Mine is, I wish I could say mine is worse, but I'm going to admit it randomly, and I swear it's my little mind workers, if we have them. Randomly, Rudolph and Deck the Halls pop into my head
Oh,
at least once a day. Every day.
that is great.
Very true.
And I will just be walking and all of a sudden just start singing it. And it's like, even if I have some other song I am listening to, I would immediately, it would pop in my head and I'd just start singing that.
Oh, every time I bend down to pick something up, I always think of bend and snap.
Oh, girl.
And I'm like, stop. Like, this is not a bend and snap moment. This is you drop something and pick it up. Like, you just drop some trash, pick it up.
Right?
So
Hey,
for
Rachel.
me,
We can't see you.
better?
Down. No, you up, camera down. Okay.
Okay, better?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, so for me, it probably has to be. I saw him in concert this weekend for free, but the Jesse's Girl song.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, that one.
All I will say is he sounded
After
horrible
watching
live.
Glee,
You sounded horrible.
Yeah, Rick Springfield did.
That's sad.
That's why I don't go to concerts very often.
He's turned 72 yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
oh, well, I mean,
Wow. That's
that's
kind of like Willie Nelson. You go to his concerts now, he's more telling you the song than he is singing it. But they're getting
But see,
older.
it's
Everything changes.
that's what's hard for me because one of my favorite bands of all time is from, of course, the 70s and stuff, and it's the Steve Miller Band. And the Steve Miller Band still tours.
Dark.
And I want to go see the Steve Miller Band so bad just because, like, Joker is my favorite song ever. But I'm so scared I'm going to go, and I've got it in my head, like, I'm a picker, I'm a grin. I'm going to get up there, and they're going to be like, and I'm
Right.
gonna be like, oh, come on. Like, I don't want it to go out like
yeah, completely understood. I was afraid seeing Little Big Town Miranda Lambert and Kenny Chesney, I would be disappointed when I saw them live. But I wasn't.
That's good.
My friends are seeing Nelly tonight at the fair. I'm not there, though.
Oh,
I'm going to see John Party on Thursday, though. And my dad might go see Chicago tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm hoping September 3rd.
Eagles doesn't sound good in person, and I'm not trying to offend everybody because let me tell you something. They're doing better off than what we are, right? Okay, like, but it is what it is. But it's one of those things that I think they're one of the ones that kind of turned me off from concerts was Rascal Flatts.
I love them.
I like them, just not in concert form.
Right.
And it's like, I think it is one of those things you go with the mindset of how they sound with all the auto tune that is put on them and all these different wonderful technology things, but then you hear them live and it's
like because they're not lip syncing, you hear the actual.
Yeah, which I mean, it's fun, it's great, but you're so used to having that certain sound.
Yes.
What you know, so then you go and it's not the same, and then you're like, yeah, but.
Right. All right. So it is 10:05. Let's go around starting with our guests. If you guys want to let everybody know what your channel is about again and what you have coming up.
So we do as much Disney and Harry Potter things as we can, and we absolutely love doing them. We like just having fun, getting to know the community. Coming up, we do have a couple box swaps coming up. I actually have a video coming up that's not Disney or Harry Potter related, just to kind of have fun and get back into something that I've always enjoyed doing. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Okay.
A couple box swaps coming up that we're super excited for.
Yeah, our box swaps are coming. We're really excited. We participated in our first one a little while back. Had a great time doing it. We've gotten to a few of those coming on. We can't wait to see where those go. We, any kind of Harry Potter and Disney stuff we find, a lot of the mystery stuff we find, we try to grab just to have fun, to open those. And yeah, I know it sounds kind of crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Disney and Harry Potter, but I think we both have kind of started like not going crazy with it, but just kind of branching into a couple of little things that we also like. Yeah. That is like about us.
It's still going to stay like a main Disney.
Oh yeah, we're not going off or nothing like that. It's just this little random here and there, kind of fun. But yeah, so we've been working on that kind of stuff and enjoying that. But we've got our one series that we're working on every Sunday. We work on. We try to get it posted on a Sunday, but life happens and we get kind of wrapped up. But we started the Disney Characters Pick What We Eat series through the letters. We've got all the way up till I posted so far. So from A to I, it's out.
And the last one is kind of long, but it's literally 2 weekends put into one because of getting sick and having to postpone it. So that one's long, but we had 2 weekends in that. So going forward, though, we're back to just the normal one day.
But that's about us.
And you'll have your is it Saturday or Sunday that you guys go live?
Saturday night. About 8:30 p.m. Central Time is when we do it.
Okay.
We love it too because it gives us a chance to meet everybody and talk with everybody, and we really thoroughly enjoy it. It brings a lot of fun to everything. So
I enjoy it too. I enjoy watching and chatting.
I enjoy it when I can catch it.
Oh, but we appreciate you guys.
We appreciate it.
All right, Rachel, what about you, hon?
So I just posted a Lego video how long ago was that, Jesse?
2 days?
2 days ago. It's got a lot of views, and there'll be more videos coming up on my channel. I don't know what of though yet. Maybe some fair. I might go tomorrow and film some content of the shows that are there. There's like a human cannonball show, and there's like a guy that does water things, like a water jetpack show. So I might go film some of that content.
Cool.
Okay. Me, I have, what is this? August 24th. Okay, sometime within the first 2 weeks of September, I have a back to Hogwarts swap. It was originally going to be posted on the 1st, but I'm not sending my box out until the 1st, even though I have everything, and she's still waiting on 2 of my items to come in. So as soon as we get them, we're going to, send each other our boxes. And that'll come out sometime within hopefully the first week of September, so it can still be considered a back to Hogwarts thing. It is Disney / Harry Potter. basically you're going to Hogwarts. Now Disneyfy it.
Oh, that's gonna be so neat.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So does that
I've
mean you get
already-
a graduation cap from Disney, like as like a Hogwarts student when you graduate? Just that I'd ask.
No, I already told you what I'm giving her for there's a hat, a shirt, a plush, and a tumbler. And all of it's Disney and Harry Potter together.
Interesting.
So
That's cool.
I'm super excited to see what she came up with, and I know I used Tailor Made Magic for the ears, Just Sammy things, and her small shop for the shirts, and Lisa Pavlis made the tumbler. So
Never heard of her.
Sunday River Tumblers, I believe it is. So
Interesting.
I'm really excited about this one. Then, of course, every week I'm going to have our Tuesday night movie chat, but regular videos are kind of postponed right now until bills and actual, everyday things are caught up once everything with my mom and her retirement is set.
Do
Which is
you
October. Thank goodness.
want to let them know about next Tuesday? Because we
Yes,
start early.
Next Tuesday, everybody, we are going to be starting at 8:30 Disney World time. Because next week, and if you want to follow along, let me know, and I will send you a list so you can answer questions and stuff in chat. I will send you a list of all the requirements and stuff. I've already got it written down for the discussion. It is the 2015 live-action Cinderella versus Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. We are going to be comparing the two most popular live Cinderellas, basically. Or the most popular and the newest. So it's going to be an hour and a half show because we're comparing two different movies, questions for two different movies, and then questions for both of them combined.
And we'll have Carolyn Life as the special guest.
Yes, Karen
Is there anyone
will be our
else?
special guest. No, just her.
Okay.
So we are super excited for that. And then next week, I will let everybody know the schedule for September and the tentative schedule for October. Because in October, of course, we want to do Halloween themed movies. So I'm looking on Disney Plus for a couple that aren't really as popular as Hocus Pocus and Haunted Mansion. So there is that. And then one thing I'm hoping to do is I want to do a vlog from the Millersport Sweet Corn Festival that is happening. We'll be there on the 3rd of September, I'm sorry. So I want to try and do my first vlog or from there, or at least film and then post. So I thought that would be fun since I really can't go anywhere right now. So I thought that would be a fun thing to try. But until probably about October, my other regularly recorded weekly videos aren't going to be up. So I won't have a video on Monday for a couple of months. So, but we will have our Tuesdays, thankfully. I love our Tuesdays. So that is it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.